welcome to my channel. My name's Erica and I am up here in beautiful Port Douglas. Today we are going to be going to the Daintree Rainforest and tomorrow we will be going out on the reef. So if you wanted to see any footage from that, if you're looking to go, or if you're just interested in where we are, stick along and watch. The last 2 days we haven't really planned out, so that will be a bit of a surprise. And if you do like this video, please leave it a like, and if you'd like to comment or subscribe, that would help me out a lot too. And with that, let's get into the video. So we checked into our beautiful hotel. We stayed at the Sheraton Grand Mirage. The facilities were absolutely beautiful here, and we stopped in at Grant Street Kitchen. We had these wonderful croissants. The drive was about an hour and a half, 2 hours from what I recall, but it's absolutely beautiful, so it will go quite quickly. We had to take this barge across to get to the Daintree. I believe it was about $30. Our first stop was this beautiful lookout, and it was so blue even from this distance. We then went to the botanical walks. Unfortunately, we didn't see a whole lot of wildlife, but there was a little bit here and there. We were able to see some very, very cool plants though, so this is probably my favorite. This tree is apparently nicknamed the Sydney Harbour Bridge for obvious reasons. This is what we were hoping to see out, but this is what we saw, so not quite as big as a cassowary. But yeah, he was cute. We then went to Cape Tribulation. This is a little tucked away beach, and it was so stunning and so peaceful and quiet. This was one of the warning signs on the beach, so we didn't go for a swim, but there was all of these beautiful pieces of coral that had broken off and a little island at this beach that we had went on the way back. So on our drive back, it's around the same distance and you have to take the ferry back as well. So make sure you get the round trip ticket, especially if you're only doing the day trip. When we got back to the hotel, we went down to the beach. This is 4 Mile Beach. It was just behind our hotel and we had very easy access. We took a couple of photos down here, that's why I'm all dressed up, but it was absolutely stunning to watch the sunset go down. We went to the Mexican in Port Douglas. It was so delicious. I had this wonderful cocktail and we had some tacos, and then we headed back to the hotel. So we woke up early to get some breakfast before heading down to the marina. Today was the day I was looking forward to the absolute most. We were going snorkeling out on the Great Barrier Reef. I have been very, very lucky to do this a couple of times, and I urge anyone who ever has the opportunity to also go snorkeling here to do so. It's an absolutely magical experience. We were so lucky to be able to see some really amazing things. I was really happy with the cruise that we went with. We went with Wavelength. I've been with some of the bigger cruises and I just felt like this one I got to spend the most time in the water and I got a really good one-on-one experience, and the boat was super clean. There was also a couple other trips that went out that day that reported they got seasick, and we did not, and it was even a smaller boat, so that's pretty great. I was very sunburnt and you can see my goggles ring in this clip. This is Watergate Restaurant. It was probably my second favorite one that we went to. Hey everyone, so just wanted to check in because I didn't talk after yesterday, but we went to the reef today and we did some snorkeling and we were able to see some turtles and also some sharks and also all of the beautiful coral and all of the fish. I'll insert a couple of photos. I don't have an underwater camera, so I wasn't able to take any video, but there was someone on board who was taking photos, so I'll insert some of the best ones here. Right now we're about to head to dinner, and tomorrow I think we're going to go to the markets, and then I'm not too sure what we'll do after that, but it's weather permitting at the moment, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. So we woke up early to go to the markets, but before heading there, we saw this eel. He was in one of the ponds at the hotel. He was very friendly. He kept opening his mouth and coming right up to the surface and swimming around. I thought he was very cute, so I thought I'd share him. And this was the pond he was in. We went down to the markets. I remembered them being so much bigger as a kid, but maybe they were smaller because of what's going on at the moment. Yeah, they had some great fresh fruit there though. We went back to the hotel and decided to spend a relaxing day by the amazing pool that's there. There's so many different sections of this pool, so you really get your own kind of space. As you can see, it's pretty empty. And there's this great pool bar as well. There's this chapel down at the back of the hotel. And then right down the back there is the beach. And there's all of these fallen coconuts, which I thought was pretty cool because I don't live anywhere that has coconut trees. And this is 4 Mile Beach. This is a huge stretch. As you can see, it's super private. There's no one else there. Melaleuca, this was my favorite restaurant, hands down. Definitely recommend. So today is our last day. We're about to check out and then we're gonna go for a walk along the beach. After lunch, we'll then go on another walk, hopefully to go see a waterfall. Our flight's quite late, so we're gonna try to have another full day. So before checking out, we said bye to our new eel friend. He was very sad we were going. This is the front of the hotel. Honestly, I could have filmed it for the whole duration of this video. It's honestly a massive, massive resort, but I absolutely recommend it. We went back down to 4 Mile Beach to do a little walk. We headed in the opposite direction to what we did last time, and we saw this little crab on the way. He was very feisty, but we did poke at him, so fair enough. The water was very warm, but it did have a lot of debris as well. It was an unpatrolled beach, and sometimes they get crocodiles, very unoften, but yeah, didn't want to go for a swim. We headed up this huge flight of stairs to go to the lookout up at the top to see this stunning view. It was a little bit cloudy this day, but it was still beautiful. We went down to Hemingway's for lunch, and I had the calamari. It was so good. And we actually, I didn't get any clips of this, but we drove up to Kuranda and we went to see the waterfall that's up there. And there's actually a train line that you can take to go here. We didn't do that because we decided to do this very last minute. It was very cool though. It was kind of bucketing down rain, but the steam or the fog or whatever this is, I thought was super, super cool. And the waterfall is absolutely massive there. We then headed back down and we were headed back to Cairns Airport. We stopped at one more lookout before we left and yeah, headed back home. So that wraps up the whole vlog. I am back in Brisbane and I had such an amazing time up in Port Douglas. I would definitely recommend it if it's somewhere that you can get to at the moment. I did also want to clear up that even though despite my accent, I actually do live in Queensland and have so for 10 years. So this video was filmed within all of the restrictions that we currently have as a state. I didn't want anyone thinking that I traveled internationally for this because I don't sound like I'm from here. Just wanted to clear that up because I'm sure I will get a question about it. Anyway, if you could please like, comment, and subscribe, that would mean the world to me. I'll also leave all my other socials in the description. I'll see you next time.